as LeBron James visits memories of Cavs' title run 10 years ago return too. There are hard acts to follow, and then there are hard acts to follow the Beatles' Marvin Gaye Godfather Part 2 Taylor Swift's Eras Tour and LeBron James bringing the Cleveland Cavaliers back from 3-1 down to win the city's first NBA championship. It was 10 years ago when that hoop earthquake hit, and hell in Lake Erie froze over. Fast forward to today, and the city's still thawing. The Cavaliers haven't returned to the scene of the sublime. No shame in that. Actually, although it's fair to wonder when or if that'll happen again, because Cleveland is very experienced with exceptionally long waits. James makes his annual return, and maybe last ever to Cleveland on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, ESPN, which will naturally regurgitate those glorious memories of 2016. At the same time, it may also spotlight the plight of the current Cavaliers, too. Let's take the last item first. Before these Cavs mimic 2016, they must try to top 2025. And that's currently a work in progress for this group, which has dealt with injuries and is stutter-stepping through a season of highs and lows so far. I really wish we would leave last year alone, said Cavs star Donovan Mitchell. This is going to be different. How we go about it is different. By now, it's apparent that the Cavs, 28-20, won't duplicate last season's 64 wins as mathematically impossible and are unlikely to capture the top seed in the East. They're fifth in either a mini-winning or mini-losing, streak away from falling below the 6-team guaranteed playoff cut line, or rising to second place. To date, they've lost more games than they did all of 2024-25. At the same time, that doesn't mean this year won't finish better than last season, when the Cavs were eliminated in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Assuming they qualify for the 2026 playoffs, if they catch fire and get favorable matchups, anything is possible, especially for a team led by Mitchell, whose postseason resume is solid. Mitchell is currently conducting an all-star starter snub tour, scoring 33, 36, and 45 points since he was jilted. He's in his prime and performing like a top 10 player who wants to be the hero in tight games. This season, he leads all players in second-half scoring and is averaging a career-high 29.5 points per game. Because of that, the Cavs have a window. They have a required star, and a handful of borderline stars, and reasonable depth. Plus, Kenny Atkinson is the reigning NBA Coach of the Year. Finally, the East doesn't drip with the number of elite teams as the West, especially this season, assuming Jason Tatum doesn't return from injury to turbo boost the surging Celtics. The conference is a toss-up much like last season after the Cavs were eliminated and the Indiana Pacers went to the NBA Finals. In the post-James era, the second one, the Cavs initially and understandably struggled when he defected to the Los Angeles Lakers in 2018. In their first 3 seasons without him, they won 60 games, combined never made the playoffs, and burned through 4 coaches. At least it allowed them to draft Darius Garland and Evan Mobley. The Mitchell trade in 2022 signaled a change. It was costly. Lauri Markkanen, Colin Sexton, 3 first-rounders, and 2 swaps to Utah, but it boldly put the Cavs in contention, and here they are. 48 games into 2025-26, and Mitchell and Mobley are the only regular starters to play in at least 40 of them. Atkinson is juggling rotations and elevating role players as a result. In that sense, the Cavs' record is better than expected. Here are the key talking points. Garland's availability. This is the big obstacle, and it has been all season. Garland is dealing with a right toe sprain, and that was his good big toe. His left one was surgically repaired last summer. He's had some freak injuries, said Mitchell. As a result, Garland has played just 26 games, denying the Cavs his playmaking ability to score 20 to 25 points and keep defenses from double-teaming Mitchell. Max Strusself, a valuable rotational shooter. Last season, Struss hasn't played yet. He's recovering from off-season surgery to repair a broken foot. He's expected to be reevaluated next month.